Hello and welcome everybody back to the Dumbass class with me, the Dyslexic Gamer, and I'm joined as always with the boys as we carry on our tabletop RPG series with some more Warhammer Fantasy. Now, in the last episode, our brave warband had rushed to the aid of one of the warband members' sisters, not by blood, after hearing that the Black Pit was under attack and needed aid. So, as the group rushed over as quickly as the river would allow.
What is this bullshit? I was lied to.
They made it to the Black Pit, and there they found the evil and villainous rat men assaulting and slaughtering the occupants. After a decent battle, where sadly the rat men fell in some number, our group seemed to have defeated most of them, but not all of them, as within the pub of the Black Pit there are still many rat ogres, and there are very few PCs actually in the Black Pit at the moment. So will Bill and Ted survive? Well, join us now to find out.
You say very few. We're actually all here. It's not in the pub.
Yeah, you're not in the pub. It could take you 2 or 3 turns to get into combat with these creatures, and that's more than enough time to smash the hirelings to dust, but to a pulp.
The real question is will this be Bill and Ted 1, where they have an excellent adventure, or Bill and Ted 2, where they meet death?
Or Bill and Ted 3.
This is season 2, technically, for them, so they may be meeting death. As we jump back into combat, it is our favourite pointy-eared bastard's turn. Go on then, Liliana. Take out my Skaven with your bow.
Fucking kill Steel again.
You had 2 elves to choose from, and you actually named the one human that I have.
Jesus Christ, I did not. Oh, good God. Aurelia, it's your turn.
I chose Liliana, but you have to start killing us.
Okay. I just realized that there are rats on these walls here and up top.
There's fucking rats everywhere, dude.
Over here. I mean, there are 5, 6 rats left on the map. 7 counting your brainwashed one. But
there's 2 rat members in here. There's guys over here.
Yeah, 3 down. Oh, there are actually 2 rat ogres inside. I didn't see those.
They won't be there for long.
Can I see these 2? From my current position? I don't even if I have the range to hit them, but...
I'd say the one that's behind the blacksmiths you can't, because he's on the ground, you can't see through walls.
Okay.
But the guy who's on top of the walls is more than high enough above the blacksmith for you to be able to see him. And you do see like clouds of gunpowder smoke hanging in the air around them, so they are visible.
Although I can see this one here too, I'm going to be firing 3 arrows at this one right here.
Yeah, for you to shoot at that one, you're shooting through a window past your ally. So, yeah.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, there's also another reason, but I think it's a -20 because he's in the last tip of my range, so 3 arrows. First one is a miss, unfortunately. Second one is a hit. Third one is a hit. And damage is bloop. And bloop. God damn it. And yeah, I'm striking at this one.
Okay. So... Damn you, Skaven, you're always so weak.
When you say that, but these are the ones that literally eat lightning.
God damn it. So, as your first shot strikes him through the leg, pinning him to the wall, to the top of the walls, he looks in terrified horror as he sees your second shot go flying. Or he sees you relaxed after loosing your arrow as the next one comes down, sharply striking him in the chest and killing the poor little Skaven. Or Skavens is.
3 kills so far.
See, evil elf thing. Evil.
You fucking stole my Roger.
Casper.
That was the other elf. Alright. Shit. I was actually trying to find something there, but I don't think I have.
You're currently prone. There is a rat ogre above you.
Yes.
And your chest hurts.
So, yeah, actually, yeah, I got blasted twice in the chest, didn't I?
Hmm.
Okay.
And it just hurts. Or
It hurts.
Sylvania.
Okay. I think it'd be better if I do this again. So I am going to cast basically mind control again, so lure chaos. It's a full action, so I can channel. 1, 3. No channeling. Ingredient. No. Fuck. Oh wait, no. I do get my dark magic. I think. No, that's still a fail. 1 off.
But no doubles, sadly.
And I can't do much else, so I'm gonna lie prone.
You're going to stay on the floor where you belong. Wilhelma, you are up, my dear.
Unless I'm gonna get hit by range attacks that way.
So I am. Need to consult the ancient charts of movement.
4.
Can I go for the window?
You can go through the window.
Then I shall go for the window. I'm gonna run in here to hopefully help next turn.
Can I get an agility test to get through the window?
Yes, you can, as soon as I open the right sheet.
Just gonna yeet yourself head first into the next
That's a fortune point. That's a fortune point.
Sure, you could re-roll.
Something to keep in mind is I don't have lucky oh my god.
Okay, so you don't quite get to where you wanted to. You do get through, but you catch your foot on the windowsill as you're coming through. You don't hurt yourself as you come down. You go down into a roll, but you are. I'll give you the. No, you're prone where you are. As you come down into a roll, you haven't hurt yourself, but you are prone. Isiara. Lysiara.
I was muted, sorry. So, my right leg is currently spazzing out and doing, devil signs for like 4 hours, I think it was.
Yeah.
So, can I hop?
Half your movement.
My movement with rounded up or down?
Down. You're hopping down, round down.
Yeah. Okay. Because if I move twice, then I can only move up to here, and I can't actually stay on top of the dwarf over there. So I'm going to turn around. I want to go up there to help. Actually, fuck it. I will hop over full movement. So this is counterproductive, but we need to move here, and that's all I can do because I'm hopping.
Sure. Livia.
So, I have a question. How high is that south wall?
The south wall is made out of stone. It's slightly higher than the wooden walls around it. It is approximately 13 feet. It's a big defensive wall.
Yeah, it's fine. Twice and a bit the size of a man. I'm large.
I don't remember this counts to, but no, never mind. Actually, can she see the tower?
Yeah, you can all see the tower.
Okay. I don't know. Never mind. She's not. The tower's not blocking our vision from over here. Sorry.
I don't think I can.
So, I have a really stupid idea that would be great if it worked out.
Do it.
You can't see this
Do
one.
it.
You can't see this one, but you can see him.
I don't need to see him. I just need to see the point next to him, right where I aimed at.
Like here.
Yeah, you can see that.
Well, yeah, but I need the earth underneath. So.
Oh.
Unfortunately, these walls are newer, so there wouldn't be any. Like I'd have given you a luck roll for the wooden walls because they're so old. They probably have actually got soil built up on the footway, but these walls have only been built a few months ago, if that.
Would a geyser reach high enough?
Geysers go pretty bloody high. Does it? If it doesn't state it, I would probably say that a geyser should reach 2 stories, which is about.
I
the
mean,
height
it
of the...
uses the small template. So.
There is an actual thingy about height for the templates.
Is there now?
There is. I remember seeing that. Height effect rarely comes into play. If imported, you can assume that the cone has a height of 2 yards, a small template 3 yards.
Yeah, but it's a geyser. So what spell do you want to cast? It states in it that it shoots up into the air like a geyser.
Yes, it's literally a geyser.
Then yeah, geysers can easily reach over a 2-story house. Most geysers that I've seen, genuinely, when they get their name, that's because they shoot water up in the air. So yeah, I'd say as long as they're in the area of effect, it would definitely be high enough to rain down boiling liquids on them.
Now the nice thing is they not only take 1d10 plus 4 damage, but I also get to knock them back 2 squares. Or in a direction of my choosing.
Okay.
Throw them from the wall. Wait. 13 feet? 13 feet is... $3 meters.
You have to look yards for feet though, for damage though, if that's what you're counting. So 13 feet is how many yards?
We've been treating our yards as
6.
meters, to be fair.
So 3 damage plus 1d10. And if
Technically,
they
it's
take
more
a
in yards.
Wait, more? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's more.
technically it's 4 yards in. But
but it doesn't go to the upper bracket.
So yeah, if they fall off, that's 1d10 plus 3 damage.
Yeah. It's reduced by toughness, not armor.
So which direction are you shooting them off?
Directly off the wall.
Okay, so your water geyser goes up. It sprays up the side of the wall. The water arc it's an odd way because it's almost as if the geyser's half covered by the wall. As it shoots up, one of the Skaven flies backwards. The force of the water hitting him, you're not quite sure if he's dead, but the way that his body is ragdolling in the pressure of the water, it's hard to see how anything could have survived, but he goes flying backwards. Ooh,
and that guy, but double tens.
disappears
Yeah,
off the
I'll roll
side.
for it.
The other one, however, gets blown up into the air. He doesn't seem to ragdoll so much. Now, he is a specialist. I will give you one chance, Skavenses, to grab hold of the wall.
Nope.
He would have to roll toughness or he gets stunned as well.
Now
Oh
you're
my
just
god, what was full
bullying the
damage? It was
1d10
1d10
plus 3.
1d10
Oh
plus
my
3. It's
God.
reduced by only toughness. If
Oh
they roll a
my
10,
god, that's
they have to make an agility
amazing.
test.
No, that's amazing. I love it. I love it. So he goes flying off the back. So yeah, he goes to there. He goes flying off the side of the wall. You don't know if he's dead or not. But he definitely went up in the air and then shot back down. Yeah. Oh my day!
Ooh.
So we've got one of our
prevent you
mages.
from casting?
It does, because you need to do somatic components. You need to do motions with your
Oh.
hands. With it does say hand as well, doesn't it? Because our other mage. So
yeah, it says
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah, it was the
hand.
major last time.
so we've got hang on, we've got Lysiana, who's currently got her leg twisted up into a knot through chaos energy, hopping towards Livia, who has just blasted out a spell, and now her hand has twisted into a weird, gnarled, frozen muscle twitching cramp through chaos energies.
Well, it's just one of my hands. I might still be able to cast.
I would probably say all full action spells are 100% you need two hands or a staff to focus the energy and do matters. Half action spells are count as less powerful, so you probably could cast with one hand.
I
So
would
for
have a
6
staff.
minutes.
The Skaven didn't break it. Well, I broke it, but yeah, I broke it off a skin.
Also, for the next hour, there's fresh drinking water down there.
Oh, nice.
I mean, a Skaven was in that water, so
Maybe not so drinking anymore.
not so fresh anymore.
Well, it's after the initial burst, so
Skaven stew. Anyone want some Skaven stew?
No.
So Bill, no.
No, they would not.
Bill is going to. Oh, god damn it.
no, that's not Bill. That's Ragnar.
He's going to go after. Huh?
That's Ragnar.
I know, that was me that was doing the measuring.
Oh, okay.
No.
Fuck's sake.
So
wrong
Bill
colour.
is going to take. He's going to use his brain cells, and rather than helping his friend, he's going to attack the creature behind the rat ogre that seems to be directing it. He's actually going to aim rather than doing multiple shots. So he gets a +20 and loose. Oh, beautiful, beautiful build.
Wow.
Roll damage now. Oh no, they can't dodge anyway. No, only a little 7, but it's enough. It's enough to scare the Skaven, hopefully. The Skaven now has #3 amount of health. No, he's taken 3 wounds. This Skaven is dead. Ted needs to overcome his fear in order to charge the Rat Ogre. He succeeds. So he stays on his bar and engages with the Rat Ogre. Oh dear God. Well, he's on the bar, so the crossbowman who's currently underneath him. I'll try and move them out of the way. There we go. There. So he charges the Rat Ogre bravely, crying out for the nameless. Oh, hang on, that's the wrong one. Because someone didn't give his warband a name. He strikes him in the head. How much damage? Oh no, not quarterstaff. Sorry. Wow. I'm going to give him a roll of the proper damage, but that's better. So rolling with his sword, he gets a 12. So the Rat Ogre does get to parry. It's probably a bit too... He fails.
By 1.
By 1. Yes, excellent. I may have to give him some more XP for this. How much does it do? There we go. Yeah. Oh, this thing actually has taken some damage, but it's not nearly enough. Also, I could have done multiple attacks, but I didn't. Because I'm dumb and forgot. Oh no, I couldn't. He charged in, didn't he? Oh, it's this one. Cool. So he is going to Oh, there aren't many Skaven left. There aren't many Skaven left. I don't like this. What can he do? He's got... Okay. He, half action, comes behind the building and does something out of sight. Oh yeah, I forgot there's 2 Skaven in here. Oh, sorry, 1 still left. Oh, he's in combat with Mario. I forgot about that.
Mario stabbed him last time.
Okay, so the clan rat attacks Mario.
Fuck. What armor did we get him?
It's fine.
But sadly, Mario just steps to the side as well. He didn't dodge. The Skaven just misses. Other Skaven says, are these dead? Yes, dead.
Dead.
Where's that one? Dead.
On the wall.
That one is down here. So, oh no. I think he's my last Eshin. My last Eshin is going to... Oh, they probably should run. I think Musk of Fear time. Musk of Fear! They don't have Flee? Why don't they have Flee? Okay, well, he's not... Is he going to... Fuck it, he is. He's going to run... Hang on, he's run 17. What is his run actually, though? Oh, it's like 21.
Isn't there a guy next to him that would
Oh
get
yeah, no.
an attack?
There's two people next to him, and yes, they're both going to get attacks. But the Skaven are not a brave race, and unfortunately, they get +10. No, it's reaction attack, so it's just 0. God damn it. Yeah, they're a cowardly race. The other one had a hammer. So I'm gonna roll damage, but the Skaven does get a dodge. So he is going to...
I don't know if you're running away or not.
Well, he's still got his reaction. Like, as long as he has... he fails anyway. As long as he has a reaction, he can use it. There's nothing in the rule that says that he loses it through fleeing. Or running away, at the very least. Oh no, it goes through his armor, doesn't it? Yeah, because he's got armor piercing. Oh, he would have got a +10, but it didn't matter anyway. So... He's still alive as the dwarf strikes him in the back. Fuck this. I'm out of here. Hang on, I went past Humperdinck. So, Humperdinck... would he risk possibly shooting Mario? Ah, he's my hireling. I'm sure he'll be fine. Mario, watch your back. Humperdinck. He's gonna be careful. He's gonna aim with his repeater handgun.
Just clocks him in the head.
It was nice knowing you, Mario.
So +20, -20. He hits him.
Hey!
Good stuff.
Oh, Slanesh approves.
Ooh, nice 13. Although Mario will not get the experience, the Skaven's hip is blown away and he falls to the ground, whimpering in pain before Mario just jabs him in the head with his pike. Yep, I believe all Skaven will run. Ooh! Yes, wall, run! Mask of fear, we flee! Ragnar, you are now up.
Oh, he just left fucking right over.
Ragnar, there is a dwarf stood in the doorway.
Yeah, they're too far away for me to charge.
It looks like he's in full rune armor.
I'm going to do that thing where I just look over to him and make eye contact and give him like an approving nod. And then I'll just shout, "Oi, Wazix, come here for a proper fight!" And run into the in between the two rat ogres. And I can't do anything more because they were too far out of charge range. So I'm just going to run. And now I'm in melee with.
Was that your maximum run?
That was my maximum run.
Can
15.
I get an agility test? Because you went straight, which means you're going over bar stools, tables, and all sorts of things.
Yeah, that's not going to go well for me, is it?
Where's a friend to dwarf tell us when you actually need it?
I completely forgot about the tables and stuff, in my defense.
It's quite right. If you succeed, you can...
Why did it roll twice?
I don't know, but we'll be taking the top one, I guess.
I'm very sad. Because I saw the failure, and I looked away, and then looked back to see what the number was. It said success, and I was confused for a second.
Oi, Skavens, come over here. Trips over.
Basically, basically you haven't critically failed, but as you like charge over to them, a fallen stool catches in your legs and you end up losing a bit of your max distance, but you're still there and you...
It's fine.
You know what's worse, you know what's worse, Ragnar?
I waited
just-
an 8.
You just give a nod to the runic armored badass dwarf, and then you just run and fall.
I fucking stubbed my toe. Go, fuck.
I can just rip into a stew.
Carla,
Someone
You
add
are
that.
up.
Someone add that stole to the list of grudges.
Hey, I'll go in the book.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna do the only thing I can. Just run. Luckily, both Carla and Warhammer have the same movement, so.
So Carla is in the building. Was that your full move? That can't have been.
Yes, 12.
Yeah, why didn't you run?
No, wait. My movement is 4. I ran, which is 12.
Your run should be higher than that. Because if you do a run... Oh, no, it is 12.
No, you just... Yeah, it's 3
The
times.
run is 3 times.
Because it's all calculating, so.
Yeah, so I
didn't
thought it
use
was...
2 of my movement.
I thought it was higher than that. I've been using Skaven for quite some time.
Yeah.
So, our friend Dimzid sees his tall woman charge off and fall through a window. It's like, oh no, love! He charges forward and jumps through the window. This is probably not going to go well for him, but hey ho. He does an agility test to try and get through the window. Oh no, he has fortune. This is for his gal. It's for my gal. I can't be failing. I succeed.
Oh, fuck.
Carla, no! He dives through the window and just makes it.
Carla!
Oh, sorry.
Jesus Christ.
He's already got his eyes on another woman. No, she's too small.
very confusing.
Wilhelma, no!
I heard that.
He's in the building with you. So the Rat Ogre no longer has any orders. No one's giving it any orders, but it's in combat. So its innate want to kill takes over. So it's too dumb to know that it can't hurt you. So it's going to do a fury attack with all 3 attacks. Actually, there should be pluses to this because you're prone. I forgot about that. Well, he would have missed them anyway. I gave him a +10 on the last one and he still missed. So 1 hit. Do you want to dodge, Casper?
Last time had no effect, so no.
And much like the time before, it comes in with its claws slashing away at your torso. Your clothing is ruined. There's a bit of shock still psychically, mentally, at what is going on that you're still not catching up with. But you look down and wipe away the blood and I'm healed. Yeah. It looks at you dumbly, just not understanding, just not being able to get that it can't hurt you. The dwarf points at a Skaven that's still in the building, behind the pub. You can't reach it. The Rat Ogre is going... Oh no, he is in contact with him. He's just got... The Rat Ogre's template isn't that large. No, his template's large, but his actual body doesn't seem to be in contact with the dude down here, but he is. So... Why not? Let's do 3 attacks again. Well, the little NPC may have shit himself just a little bit, but he's alive. So all things are good. David is going to... Can't remember where I put the door to this place. I think you just go straight through. No, that's a wall. Where's the doorway to... Oh, fuck it. It's going to be this way. There is a door here that's open.
I mean, these look like windows, right?
They are windows, yeah. But there's meant to be a doorway that goes connects all the way through.
We used to go like that.
No, because that's going upstairs to get into the second floor. Over here. Remember? Second floor.
Yeah, but like there's a doorway here.
Yeah, but that leads but that wouldn't be ground floor. That's why I didn't use that one, because you'd be so much higher up from the ground. And I'm covering over a portal. So yeah, I'll put in a doorway there at one point. David runs off with no more threats being in the area.
Don't forget to be on the token layer, not the map layer.
He's gonna go pee himself.
Maybe not. Ragnar, you are up.
Black hand.
Oh, sorry, Black Hand.
Wrong one. This is the racism.
I've been
I
huffing
know they all
paint
look the
fumes all
same, but
day.
God damn it, you can't be so blatant about it.
I've been huffing paint fumes all day, so you'll have to excuse me if I'm a little bit forgetful. Unfortunately, you can't see any of the rat ogres because there's walls in the way. You can't.
I cannot move though, so let me just do some measurements. I've got the move 5 to there. I guess I don't have line of sight from
No,
there.
you're cutting through too much of the wall.
No.
Beer bag.
Can I see that one?
I mean, you would have to move forwards because that's not where your token is. Like, hang on, let me have a look because your token's another one of those ones where it's not doesn't quite take up all of its space. No, you'd still have to move one to get, because currently
I'll move to there then. Should be fine, right?
from there to shoot at the rat ogre, you're still going through the building.
No, I meant the other one.
For him, you are just clipping it. Let's see. No, see, you're actually clipping it quite a lot. When you go right through, no, go through him, because then you can see you're clipping the building quite a lot, either on either side.
I mean, if I use my, this one, or is the building higher than?
Yeah, he's on the ground. He's behind the building. So if you went from the corner, if you go right into the corner, no, see, you're still clipping the building.
Need to hop the window. Shit. Zoom out a little.
Yeah, if you were outside, you'd be able to get to him, because that isn't clipping the building. It's right on the corner of the building, but it's not actually clipping it like all the other lines were.
You can't see this one.
Oh yeah, you can shoot. Oh yeah, you can shoot at that one. But if you shoot him in the legs, you hit the window frame.
All right.
There's a +10 to it as well because they're big.
There is.
Half aim.
Sorry, there is actually a -20 because he is in combat with someone.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Plus 20 for a half aim.
Well, it's just aim in this game. So you get a +20 for aiming, you get a +10 for your stick, you get a +10 for size, you get a -20 for being in combat, so it's a +20 overall.
Headshot.
Your target was
Nice.
99?
Yeah, 49 base plus 20 plus 10.
49 base plus 20 isn't 99.
69.
Oh, 69. Oh, yeah, well, sorry, 49 plus 20, which is ballistic skill. And then plus 10 plus 20. Where's it? 30. Yeah. And plus 10 plus 20. And then...
Should be.
Wait.
What's your
I'm confused.
base
That's confused
ballistic
me.
skill?
69.
69.
69.
Oh, now I know this. I've added the aiming stick to my ballistic bonus last session. After last session.
Oh, okay, yeah, don't add that kind of thing to your butt because you're not always going to have it set up. There will be times when you'll fire it when you don't. So yeah, don't add those things as bonuses to your skills in.
No,
that
I've
manually.
added it to the ballistic bonus of the weapon and the weapon skill, but I've removed it. It should be 89 then.
Okay, cool. Well, you still hit it in the head, so please roll damage.
Yeah.
I was just wondering why it was 99 because the maths didn't work out in my head. That was all. So with 13, your shot flies through the air, striking it in the head. What's their toughness again? Is it? No, it's not as much as ogres.
Do I just do bonus damage?
No, I don't do bonus damages for headshots because otherwise I'd do it to you and you wouldn't like that. Essentially, if you go and watch Arch's Dark Heresy games, look how quickly the tables turn on his players when it starts happening to them.
Oh yeah, when you get hit in the head, you take 49 fucking damage. And he goes
Ridiculous.
like, wait, no.
Ridiculous. In games like D&D, if you want to do a hit location, sure, that could work, but in Dark Heresy, Only War, and no, don't be retarded. That's just gonna annihilate everyone.
Stuff where the combat's already brutal enough.
Yeah, you don't need it unless you're a GM who's gonna make it only work for the players, and then that's still dumb. The Rat Ogre is gonna split his attacks, 2 at Ted and 1 at the crossbowman.
How nice of him.
So 2 at Ted. I'm just going to do these all flat. And the last 1 at the crossbowman. So the Rat Ogre, in furious rage, missing Ted, strikes the crossbowman for 8 damage. Lucky crossbowman, he gets away. He is not... Oh, hang on, he is already wounded. He survives. He's got more than that in HP. So they have survived for another turn. The other dwarf is going to stubbornly, as he has the greyest of grey beards, is going to hold his position, grumbling about how the other dwarves have left their positions. It's disgraceful. We start a new round.
Shut the fuck up, Longbeard.
You what, little dwarf? I will end you.
I will end you, fucking seat stripper.
Oh,
What the fuck is... Oh my... Fuck, no.
what?
No.
What?
No.
What?
dwarf
Yeah.
runs into the building.
What just happened?
Wolf may have done a bad.
Oh no.
No, I
What?
left Twitter. I made the mistake on Twitter.
Ah.
Yeah, I'll send it to you, Waldo.
Oh no, don't.
Aurelia. You're up.
Please don't.
Okay. Is this dude on the? Where is this dude?
He's behind the building.
Okay, it's half a thing, so I can't see him. I don't know if I should tempt fate and actually shoot this dude through a window through a bunch of people, or if I should just move up. I think I'm just gonna move up in this case. So 6. I'm just gonna wait. Hold up. Let me just move to here. Can I still have a vision on the ogre? I do not. So hold up. It's here. So I'm going to run to. Fuck it. I'll just run here. I can actually shoot the rats. Yeah, that's all I can do, unfortunately.
Cool. Perception test. Just you. Aurelia.
Yes, sir. Was I muted the entire time?
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck's sake. Sorry. Sorry.
Well, not the entire time. You moved into position, and after I said perception test, you were muted over that period.
Okay. Any bonuses or minuses?
Nope. Just flat.
I think it should be the flat. Yep.
There's a strange redhead down to your south that's hopping towards you. You don't recognize her immediately, but then you're like, hang on a minute. What the fuck happened to your hair? Why are you hopping? As, you know, Lysiara's just like hopping like, hang on a minute, did I leave you in the forest? What the fuck? But not enough time for true reunion.
I'm just gonna raise an eyebrow under the mask. We're currently in the middle of combat.
Oh yeah, you've got a mask on as well. Well, she sees a girl with an elven longsword, an elven bow, an elven this, an elven that. It's like, huh? Why is there? Did my sister just leave? Because, well, technically your sister only left like 7 days ago? 8 days ago?
It should have been longer. Didn't you say the set was 8 days after the last thing?
Yeah, so it's actually... Sorry, yeah, it's more like 12 days then. I can't open up the time and date handout, because every time I do, my game freezes. So I currently don't know what day it is in our game, or how many days have passed. Like, that's what I was going to look up when Roll20 kept crashing. So I'm just not doing it now.
No, yeah, it's been longer than that then.
Casper, you're up.
Yep. Actually, I just opened the date sheet and it kind of froze. So,
Maybe it's for some weird reason the time and date season 1.1 freezes all computers. No computer can handle the history.
Page unresponsive.
Sorry, boys, it's Chrome because I just opened it up with Opera.
Oh fuck. Okay, and maybe it's just because of all the text and shit. I don't know. Yeah, I want to restart the page. I'm going to do the same thing I did last time, but god damn it.
Welcome to my pains. Welcome to my pains.
Yeah.
Please roll 20. Fucking reload the page. Alright, well, this reloads. Skip my go, because I act before the thing anyway, so
Sure.
I'll be back in a second.
Wilhelma, you
I
may...
assume it's a half action to stand up.
Yes.
don't have action that, and the rest. I'm gonna be late to the rat ogre.
I tell you what, because Dimzid was able to successfully get through, he will help you up. So you have a full action.
I have. This requires careful measure. Can I charge the rat ogre? I have enough movement. But I'm
You'll
pretty
need to
sure
do
I
a
would have
willpower
to
test.
hop onto the bar.
You can try and do what Ted has done, but you will need to do a willpower test in order to charge the rat ogre.
Oh no.
It is just flat. It only has fear.
I'm back.
So sadly, you just can't. You think about charging it, but it's snarling, fleas jumping off of it. Huge rat is just too much. You're like, no.
Does that mean I still spend the action?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, fair. I think I have the sequence for next turn though.
I will be generous, and you can go to there. But then you stop. Into the air.
Yep. No, I know the sequence of events for the next turn then. I was hoping I would not have to use it yet, but oh well, hopes and dreams.
Lysiara. Oh, sorry, hang on. No. Hold up, Lysiara. Casper, you're up.
Oh boy, okay. Okay. Casting Lyric Gales again. Why not? No javelin. Radiant.
There are actual number of reasons as to why you shouldn't, but
You know-
especially here.
Well, I could think of a few.
Yeet! Doubles!
Didn't need to roll the extra d10.
No, I had to because it's dark
Oh.
magic.
That's because dark
okay.
magic.
Excellent.
I don't know the fantasy magic rules very much.
Channel burn. Channel your spells. Except for one penalty. Casting rolls. Oh fuck! I got -1 to all casting rolls for
1d10.
6 minutes. Fuck. Okay.
So,
That's so pretty much the entire combat.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well. Okay.
But your
You were
spell does
saying
go
there
off.
isn't a reason to not do that spell.
Oh, there's plenty.
So on the rat ogre's turn, he will do a willpower test.
Yes.
What is your command?
Throw me at the bar.
What?
just one minor, just a tiny, no, minor thing.
Brilliant.
Yeeteth me at the bar, ogre.
Actually, doesn't the ogre know what a bar is?
Doesn't ogre know what yeet means?
I will reframe it or rephrase it. So pick me up and throw me at that building over there.
Hold up.
Sorry, so yeah, Lysiara, it's your turn because I accidentally skipped you. You'll find out on its turn if it understands.
I mean, I know you're beefy and all, but this is the part when you get to scrap you out of the walls of the outhouse.
I am tempted to. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do a half action and then I'm going to channel. Can I do that? I don't remember if I can do that. I should
Yeah,
because it's
as
a
long
half
as your
action.
Yeah.
next action is a cast,
Yeah, I did that
you can.
last week, so...
If it's like a full
Oh.
action, then you can half move, channel, next turn, full actions cast with the channel. Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to cast directly after the channel, otherwise it is lost.
Yep, that part I know. It's just that I'm checking one thing. So I'm not gonna go use up all my magic thingy. Cast ingredients and bloop. and no modifiers. There you go. I am targeting
Not that loose.
all of these hits on this fucker over here.
God damn it! You still kills, you bastard!
There is one still here, dude, and also
Not
fuck
for
you.
long. If I have anything to say about that.
I have to protect my humans.
I mean, fair, but at the same time, like, it
I like how
hurts.
you're looking like they're your property. They're
I mean,
not?
it's not like that. This year is actually also I should have been using this. All of this was happening, but this year is actually a good person. Unlike Aurelia, she actually cares for people. So
Big doubt.
How many
I
children
don't.
has she murdered?
None.
Zero.
none.
Wow.
I haven't actually murdered any innocents as Luciara. She's actually a good person.
It dies and
puppy
bursts
too.
into flame. Livia, you're up.
I'll just move up behind Aurelia and command the Spite to turn into a netling.
Sure.
Ow.
Ted now has a bit of breathing room, so he is going to shoot at the rat ogre. Sorry, Bill. Bill is going to shoot at the rat ogre. He gets a +10 overall if he aims, which he will. Yes, that's right. And he misses wildly. The little... Does he have his bird? Yeah, he does have his bird because his pigeon dropped off. So the little pigeon on his shoulder is not looking too happy at this whole ordeal that he's been put through. Ted is going to attempt to run across the bar and charge the rat ogre. This is going to go badly for you, Ted. I can feel it. So I want an agility test to avoid the shit on the bar.
Why is he charging the rat ogre?
And I want a willpower test to see if you can even charge it.
Ted, what the hell is wrong with you?
He is going to... I think he's already used his fortune point, to be honest with you. So he falls off the bar, but manages to keep the charge going long enough to get into combat. So... he failed by 2.
End the combat.
This guy used to have a self-preservation instinct.
He used to, but things have changed. Things have changed. He was part of a war band that saved Siegfried Hoff, that did all kinds of good shit. He's got renowned now, and he has to live up to it.
He also went tripping on mushrooms in Mordheim.
He did. He also lost all of his hair by drinking a dodgy potion.
Yes, he did.
Dave?
Well, both the tilings have problems. Like, they both have issues. And they tried to get rid of their problems with crappy potions. And
Snake oil.
yeah, basically. And one of them, was cured, and the other one, well, wasn't. So as Ted comes in screaming, falls off the bar, still swings his sword, and the rat ogre just baps it to one side. But he stays stood upright and in combat. The Musk of Fear has been sprayed, so... Ah! Run! Musk of Fear, run! You are dead. You, sir, need to climb up the wall. I will let everyone see this, just in case. So I need a climb, sheer surface, which is a basic skill. He gets a +10 for climbing up. He makes it. So he climbs up, and then he has to do a test to go over, where he doesn't get a +10. He succeeds. He's away.
I forgot to use the channeling. Can I do that now?
You sure? Yeah, you can do that. He runs and dives into the sewer, and he is away. Oh, not you. You're next to the sewer. Well, the well, not the sewer. Humperdinck is going to follow Mario. Come back here, boy. Where do you think you're going? I didn't give you that much alcohol. The Packmaster is also going to try and run away. So he does. He succeeds! He succeeds! Well! Run, 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 run. Ragnar, you're up.
Is this rat ogre on top of the bar?
No, he's on the other side, but he is large enough that you can attack him over the bar, but his legs would be completely covered.
I'm
If you
gonna
hit the bar enough, you'll break.
Eh,
But
I'm
the
gonna
same goes.
charge him.
The same goes for you in that respect. If he tries to hit you
Yeah.
and hits you in the legs, where he hits the bar.
Can I charge him by leaping up onto the bar? Or is that...
I will need an agility test. If you fail, you land prone next to the beast.
Damn it. Yep, okay, I'll do that.
Nuffle must have his piece.
What up? Item. You six. No, never mind. That's.
Fuck you, Nuffle.
Oh, that's a bad one. That's a bad one.
I do have my maid thing, my
Sure. if you wanna-
ring.
The maid uniform.
So, first off, it's /R 1d5.
Technically, you can do it at 1d10 because it's exactly the same. Jesus.
Well, I need to reply it. That's fine. It doesn't take me long. Now a d100 for my ancestor spirits.
And then you need to see if the actual roll succeeds. But
Yes,
they
I
might help
do.
you. They might help you. So
Heals 1 wound.
Oh, nice.
Which is useful because
100.
Do you have a
100. 100.
I am slightly wounded. They've healed me a lot the past few turns.
Oh yeah, happened last night before you got fucking yeeted by the rat ogre too.
Fuck you, Nuffle!
It's not 100. Damn you. I was hoping you'd like headbutt the bar and that's why they healed you. So unfortunately you are prone.
Bastard.
You're prone
Here,
next to
hold
the
on, eat this.
bar. Carla,
Yeah.
you're
We
up.
really have a tendency to trip over each other, don't we?
If this happened, I shouldn't have tried to get on the bar.
I assume I can't exit through these windows.
You can climb through them, yes. An agility test.
Well, in that case, I'm just gonna... That's 5. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I need to know... This is the... Yep. Well,
And the
Carla's
guys
even
dogs
worse at-
say
How?
success.
You're worse at this than with a helmet. How dare you succeed, frankly?
It's worse at it than a dwarf.
My dice hate me.
Or they love you because they let you succeed.
Or they did. It's a very weird relationship.
Or it's just Nuffle taunting everyone else.
Or that.
So I think Dimzid stopped reloading to go after his crush. So he's gonna carry on reloading.
A one-sided crush.
That's what a crush is, though.
Right, so the rat ogre.
True.
The rat ogre. So he has to succeed a willpower test, or he does what you say. He does what you say. He's not entirely sure this is right, but okay. So he fails in his strength test to be able to throw you, but he still attempts to throw you. Oh, I mean, I should give him minuses, really. I'll give him a +10 to be generous. Oh my god, he almost did it! Do you know what? Fuck it.
That's also the horned rat's number.
The simple fact is, he should have had a target of 0. I'm gonna give him 13. So
But the
He-
horned rat wills it.
he throws you, Casper. You were hoping, you were optimistic in thinking that he could yeet you. Let's just see the distance, shall we? Um, 25 meters?
Straight for the door. Or
through
the
the hole.
outhouse.
Unfortunately, you don't quite get that far, as it does pick you up and it does yeet you. Ooh, wrong thing. It does yeet you, but you fall very short.
That is fine.
To be fair, a normal human would be in quite a lot of pain from this. You fall and you feel things break, but when you stop moving, you're like, ah, well, no, that's fine. That's no, heard it break, but it's not.
It'll buff out.
Also, your curse within you is agitated, to say the very least, since you've got a little bit closer to the tower. The dwarf over here shouts at the ratties have left, and then he goes back to his position after the old beard kind of grumbles at him for the old beard, the long beard, the grey beard grumbles about young dwarves leaving their positions. It's disgraceful. So the only remaining second remaining rat ogre, he is going to do. He's going to do an attack on. He's going to attack everyone. He has so many targets. So the first one is on Ted. The second one is on the mercenary. And the third one's on the dwarf who's prone. So he gets a plus 20.
It's going to be a headshot.
Yeah, fucking headshot! God damn it!
So, Mordecai. I don't know why I said Mordecai. So, Ragnar. You are prone. If you want to dodge, there's going to be a negative because you are prone. The negative is 20, so minus 20 to your dodge. But your parry is still fine.
Okay. I'm gonna try and parry. Yeah.
Sure.
Is it slow by any chance?
No, he's used his claws. So he gets the 2 claw smash, uses up all of his attacks. He can't multi-attack with it. It's a full action.
Okay. So there's no modifiers.
You do indeed parry it. Come on, Righteous Fury! Damn it, not. Ah, so close. So close.
Fuck you. My
One
Grumrock
off.
fists say no.
One off.
I just backhand his arm away from me.
He looks hurt and upset.
While still prone. That's kind of impressive.
The ancestor spirits are with me. I mean, they're not, but let's ignore that fact.
No.
Hang on a minute, David.
Don't lie to the Longbeards.
What's your charge?
David?
What's your charge? Oh, it's only 8. It's only 8. So he can move another 2 as he charges forth. And no, you can't charge on a full. Can't charge if you're not going into combat, so he has to run. He can do another 2. He. Humpdick should not have given him the alcohol that he gave him. He gets to here.
Oh no! Oh no, he's fighting in the rover.
I swear to God, if Humperdinck gave him fucking Bugmans.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm pretty sure he'd be dead if he gave him Bugmans.
Oh, god damn, I gotta go back and get him, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Probably should, or I should get in the bar.
Ragnar,
No.
Blackhand, you're up. I'm getting everyone's names wrong today. It's glorious.
I spent my turn reloading.
Sure. The other rat ogre that is dead, so he can't have a turn. Essentially now I'm going to start removing some dwarven NPCs, particularly the ones that are staying at the base, where they are rather. Our dwarf, our hero of the hour, our dwarven runesmith, he is going to
Fucking kill steal.
No, did I not put down? No, sorry, I must have put it down. Okay, so I think he gets a... Let me check if he's in range. I don't know if he is. He is. Glorious. So, he is going to take his hammer, which he has in his hand. Hang on.
Time.
No, he quick draws his other hammer, and then he throws it. Unfortunately, I completely forgot to add it onto his thrown weapon.
Gets a plus 30, I think.
Yes, it's plus 30. It's also a strength-based weapon, so he gets to use strength for the damage. So, to the head. Oh, you glorious dwarven bastard. So he gets to roll damage. Oh, it's not as high as I'd hoped.
I feel so bad for Ragnar. He's just running around like, I have to kill an ogre, I have to kill an ogre, dead. I have to kill an ogre, dead.
Hey, the first one was all mine, and then that was purely just kill steal. The rest I haven't gotten to.
There's still the one next to Mario.
Yeah, but I want to
That
get
one
there
is
before
dead.
someone else kills that one.
So sadly, it strikes it in the head, pissing it off. The rune hammer flies back to his hand, but it stays standing, blood gushing forth from multiple wounds now. Aurelia, you had the chance to kill steal.
The thing is, I don't see through the wall.
Unless he can wallbang, no.
And I mean, I didn't even know there is one here, but I do see one right over there that just tossed Casper. So she's like, oh, no, you didn't. So I'm going to fire 3 arrows
Hell no.
at the one that is over there. And I think I'm going to be saving good old boy over there. And this is an overall minus 10, so I'm just going to...
You get plus 10 because it's large.
Yeah, so overall minus 10 because I'm firing 3 shots. It's minus 20 because of the distance and plus 10, so overall minus 10.
Okay.
I'm not gonna add, I'm just gonna do the math afterwards, so I don't have to keep adding. So I hit all 3.
Without the bonus, you bastard. Sure, roll me damage. Doesn't even need his bonus to hit. Look at that disgusting, filthy elf. It is very, very much dead as you pepper it full of arrows. Mulder will be informed. Their breeding stock needs to be buffer.
Arrow proof.
So Casper, you can pick yourself up off the floor. Half action, unless you have leap up.
No, I hit the fucking wall. Wait, what if I do that? I'll still hit the wall. Well, technically. No, I'm more or less at the wall there, so... I'm going to try and get to the bar. I think. No, there's a fucking ratman over here. Mario's fine, so I don't need to go back. Alright, I'm gonna half action stand up. And then... with Swashbuckler, I'm going to half action jump. 7 meters, because it's faster than half moving.
Sure, you can do that.
He's got fucking bunny hop.
Yep. Yeah, he's literally bunny hopping around the map.
One hop this time. Can't have
Oh,
this.
Jesus Christ. Novel wants you to
has to
do
be
this.
This has to be the weirdest thing he really has seen the entire time. Casper just got tossed by a rat ogre. He gets up and he jumps again. She's like, what the fuck?
Except it isn't a normal jump. It's one of those fucking kung fu lying on the back flip up jumps.
Yep, that's what I
Flips
thought.
up onto his feet, then jumps again.
No, he doesn't even get onto his feet. It's just that's his jump.
Yep.
Wilhelm,
So,
you are up.
I'm sorry. I'm going to free action drop my main gosh. I'm gonna draw my piston.
God
You
damn
do,
it.
so to attack, even to attack with ranged weapons, you need to
Really?
do or succeed. And actually, I didn't do it for Lyciara, Aurelia just a minute ago. So realistically, you should have to pass a test to be able to shoot things at range, even with fear. I'll let it go because I didn't do it with Aurelia a moment ago. So, but the next combat that you're shooting at things with fear, yeah, you will have to pass a fear test in order to shoot them.
Oh shit,
I'm
that's
gonna
right.
draw my special pistol. It's no, it would have the special ammo loaded. It's the special pistol.
Your gloved
And-
hand itches.
Mm-hmm. Minus 20 because it's in combat, plus 10 because size, so minus 10.
Yep.
Let rip. Fuck. No, I am fortuning that.
Sure.
This is important. It hits.
Roll damage, please.
Roll low.
You
What
called.
was pistol? Oh.
14 damage. As you look upon this hideous beast, you pull out a weapon that has glinting green jewels that run down the length of the barrel. You cock the handle back and you fire. The shot rips into the rat ogre's shoulders, into his shoulder, one shoulder. The weight, penetration, or the special shot loaded in collapses that shoulder in on it, and the creature bellows out in pain before dying.
I was actually expecting, since you fired one shot at a rat ogre, to him.
Yeah, I
to
was expecting to heal him.
not only heal him, he gets buffer.
Swallow.
Sadly, that's not how it works. Sadly. So,
And I thought it was warp shot was actually a protein shake.
you do, all of you in the bar do see from Wilhelm's shot a greenish tinge to the smoke. I don't believe there's anyone in range to stop this Skaven from getting out, so he gets out. And I think, yeah, he's the only one actually left on the map. Yeah, he is. So, that is the end of combat. You have
Wilhelm quickly hides the pistol again.
you have survived.
Nothing to see here.
Is my cloak intact?
I'm gonna hop my
Probably
ass over
not.
to this wall. And I'm just gonna, lean against the wall and just take a seat.
It's still there. Your cloak is still there. It's just ripped. When the rat ogre threw you, he was not careful about ripping your clothes. And when he was striking at you, and yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough.
You're really just going to shout, Casper? What the fuck was that? Did you just bounce?
Fucking hurt. No, I'm just getting it in the road. Yes, I ordered the thing to throw me so I can get closer here.
Jesus. Wait, you what?
They follow
I
your
walk in the
orders.
I walk into the bar.
Now then.
Now hold up. Actually, I'm gonna stop midway and I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna slowly walk over this way.
I saw it move to hide.
Wilhelm,
look at the
if you want to hide your weapon, you do need to roll a sleight of hand to actually hide it.
That was an advanced skill, oddly enough. Oddly enough, Wilhelm has that.
Can I roll a
It
perception?
makes an effort to hide it. If someone sees it, then it's, you know.
Yeah, you can. If you want to roll and you're in the bar, you can.
Just flat perception. I'm gonna fail this.
So, very quickly,
I
we're going to do the bar area first, because obviously the battle is over, but there's a lot of NPCs and a lot of things happening. So try not to just warp around the place for a moment. So in the bar, which would probably be the most noticeable area of change, Bill and Ted and the other NPCs in here. Oh yeah, one of the laborers survived. Holy shit! I didn't actually kill him off.
Okay.
There's just cheering. There's just really tired cheering coming from the bar as... Oh no, another one survived. As a number of the NPCs start just coming out from hiding and just seeing that the battle's over. They survived. They are not dead. This is also the time when the rolls were going on for looking at the weapon. Anyone who succeeded, note it down. Oh, great. All the NPCs noticed. No, Ted didn't. And neither
I
did Sid.
definitely noticed. Time to note that
So
down.
if there's any quick conversation that you want to go on in the bar, let me know. For Wilhelma, Dimzid runs over to check on you. But I'm not doing any role play for that. He just goes and checks on you.
How do you spell Wilhelma?
It's in chat. It's in the box.
Yeah, it's the second role.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh, I'm bad at spelling.
Awesome. It's about how I thought it was spelled. Awesome. Thank you. Just look at the people bar. It's like, well, have you got any drinks? I think you've earned it.
I think little one, you need to and your friend there need to explain where you've come from, but all those in the council, back to the tower. We need to assess what's going on. You two come with me. Thank you for your help. I don't mean to be ungrateful, but how in the hell did you get here and who the hell are you? But the rest of them will need to know that, so come to the tower. The others will need to thank you, I suppose.
Would I be able to see, you said he had his pigeon on his shoulder, and it's the one that brought us the note, wasn't it?
Pretty sure Hagrid doesn't have a pigeon.
No,
What was it?
Ted
Oh,
does.
this
It
wasn't.
was one of it
this-
was Ted's pigeon.
No, that was the runesmith who just
Oh, this
said
was the runesmith.
who just
Okay.
said all of that. He's a Scottish accent, clearly a dwarf.
Yeah, but I don't know what Bill and Ted are, okay? It's the
They're
first time.
peasants.
They're on an
Okay.
excellent adventure.
So
Okay,
Bill,
awesome.
Bill
My
is
apologies.
this. You can hear Bill going, Ted, we survived, man. I can't believe it. We get to see another day. It's a miracle. And Ted is, I know. It's just incredible. I can't believe we survived. Look at these things. Look at them. I do. There you go. There's Bill and Ted.
Okay.
This is gonna take him a while.
I'm just
Yeah.
going to reach into my pocket and chuck 10 gold at them, go, get everyone a drink on me, and then look at Casper, go, come on, we got to go see A dwarf
Oi.
about a tower.
Don't you go showering my employees with your money. That's my job.
Wilhelm, Hagrid would have looked at you when he said all council members, because basically you guys are part of the council.
Well, I'll let you pay your employees when you tell me the secrets of your gun there.
Real
Then I'll
quick,
walk
this...
off to follow the guy.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
we'll still stare daggers at that. This is...
What did you want?
I can kind of figure that I'm getting more agitated the closer I get to the tower, because I'm in the bar and it's not it. So, and the tower is kind of a landmark. So, I want to try and avoid going there for a while. I'll look at Ragnar and say I'll be with you shortly. I need to tend to some things. Looking down at my torn shirt and clothing. Can't be going out like this.
No,
Wink, wink.
you are rather a disgrace to us like that. I'll explain things. Tumperdink probably has some spare clothes for you.
I'll actually go over to the bar staff and ask them, do they have any spare clothing I can replace my current with? It's quite important for me, if that's alright.
They look at you as if you're a moron. They gesture around at all their dead friends and dead companions, and this place is torn up. They're just like, we've just survived the battle. Who the fuck are you?
Yes, we just survived a battle and everything. Do you want me to take a shirt off their corpses? I thought I'd ask first.
Dude, that's disgusting, man. That's just gross. But if you want to wear bloody top, I suppose. They're just the battle fatigue is now hitting in for this lot, and they're just gone from high energy to low energy, and just and obviously the shock as well, because there's a lot of dead people here, a lot of blood. Casper, a lot of blood around you, by the way.
Yeah, I figured. I believe I'm topped up, so I shouldn't be too bad.
So just to bring our other dwarf in, Humperdinck has been watching this closely. He turns to Blackhand and I think it's finished. We should present ourselves and find out what's going on. I should also go and find out what first happened to David. Are you still with us? David is currently asleep in the corner. Good lad. I shall I'll let you rest. Has a look at the gory scene that's going on. Oh well, this is hideous. Looks around and makes his way behind his warband members. There you are. I see we've won.
Sparkles, but they're probably in.
Still walking slowly. She's just gonna say, "Looks like it."
Fuck! I wear a lot of clothes. Jesus Christ.
Can I do something as Luciara? I want to do a channeling test to check the winds of magic, and I want to shout something at Hagrid.
Sure.
That target number, though.
So, for the group that were here when this place was attacked, the Ciara, you were unconscious at the start of the battle. You're not entirely sure how the battle started. You were quickly filled in once you regained consciousness that there was a massive explosion. The guards on the walls were already dead. As the dwarves got ready and came to this area to try and hold down a defense, they found you inside the tower, or you came down from the tower disorientated. Torias was nowhere to be seen. Beatrix is nowhere to be seen or sensed. But shortly after regaining consciousness, hearing what was going on, this is when the outer walls completely fell. The Skaven came up through the sewer, through the this is also for you, Wilhelma. The sewers came up through the wells within the base. The entire combat was much longer than this. It lasted a full day before you got to this point when the other group came in. You still haven't seen or heard from the mage and his apprentice. But that was when you came to, and after the first 5 hours of battle, that was when you sent your Grim out to get reinforcements, as Bill sent his pigeon out as well. And then a full 24 hours later the group arrived. So it was a big battle.
So technically, wait.
So we're
We woke
probably
up.
all exhausted at this point, right?
So
Yes.
we've been getting hit by wave after wave after wave of Skaven then, and I
Yes.
woke up. Hell, I had already broken loose then.
No, you woke up after like the first wave had been taken out. And then about the third wave, you're like, shit, we probably need to get reinforcements. Because again, I can't have that many tokens on the field, unfortunately. But a lot of Skaven.
that's fine.
A lot of dead Skaven.
Okay. Again, I'm just gonna do the channeling just to check if there's nothing more warpy coming out of anywhere that I can sense or anything weird. And I'm just gonna be shouting at Hagrid. Hagrid, are we done yet? How many did we lose this time?
I don't know. We haven't done a count yet. We got some strangers who helped us. We need to gather up and, well, thank them and see why they're here. And see what the damage is.
I think Azurif kicked it.
You what?
The crazy elf. Murdering the eyes while he was a dwarf.
Why you show?
I thought it was a dwarf. I thought it was an elf.
You guys had a
Rest in
crazy
peace.
elf too.
We had two, now we have one.
Was any of them red hair? Because I saw a corpse being devoured inside.
No, wait, right? Well, I guess
Casper-
it's for something after all.
Casper shouts this from the bar.
The Sarah is just going to smile and say, "Well, I guess she finally was useful for something, huh?" And I'm just scratching something invisible and patting it and saying, "Good boy." Hagrid, are these people? What are they? I'm still just eyes closed, looking through the winds of magic. Super tired. My legs are still doing weird shit and spazzing out.
That's
Good.
not you.
Ask us.
Ragnar is
What
there, isn't
happened to your bones?
That's just the effects of magic, my dear. You should know that.
That never happened before.
Well,
It's magic. I couldn't care less.
I say, hello. We are your reinforcements sent from Siegfriedhof.
Need to roll something. Right? Yes. And hearing this voice, Wilhelm is just gonna turn. Humperdinck?
Hello.
What the hell are you doing here?
Humperdinck, do you know these people?
I get the feeling she knows him, but if he
Yeah,
remembers her,
he hired us some year back, more, guarding a caravan, Siegfriedhof, the undead.
I'm going to raise an eyebrow. Look at him. I don't have this noted down on my notes. I just had it noted down as a merchant. Was it comforting?
I'm pretty sure it was Humperdinck, right? I'm not imagining this.
No, I think you're imagining this.
Are
From series
Are
one,
you?
from series one, Malleus von Humperdinck was not involved with the party. The only caravan you're guarding a caravan
is it
the
really
first.
just a random merchant?
You were guarding a caravan the first episode.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Humperdinck. He had like the dwarven lady with him. Or am I really just imagining
No,
this?
I think you're imagining it because
Never mind. Then ignore whatever that just was.
I know you did go with a merchant for the first one, but he wasn't like a real flushed out character. That was just the first mission to get you to Siegfriedhof. I may have called him Humperdinck,
sorry.
so he might have been another member of the Humperdinck clan, but wasn't Malleus. Perhaps a cousin or a family relative. There's a few Humperdinks in the trade, but I have been exploring elsewhere. I'm afraid, my dear.
Sorry, the size about right. So I thought.
I mean, many of the noble Humperdinks do take after myself in grandeur, we shall say. Kind of puts his belly out a little bit and sways from side to side as he normally does when he's trying to play the buffoon.
This Sarah's tired. She's dirty. She has her legs spazzing out. There's a dog resting on her lap that nobody can see. She's just gonna look to the side and see the group and say, "Oh, I don't know who you are, friends, but thank you. We made just about all our lives to you, or at least you saved many of our friends."
Oh look, Aurelia, another elf. Hello there. Don't see many of your kind in the Empire, so a bit unusual.
I'm just going to raise an eyebrow, look at the masked woman, look at.
Every time someone says that they don't see a lot of elf, I must question this. We seem to be seeing a lot of elves.
I know it's a rarity in the Empire. I will admit, quite shocking to be honest. You say you have another elf, or who passed? Is he from the woods like you? Well, you two.
No, it was weirder.
You don't tend to see many dwarfs either, but no one mentions that.
Livia. Livia. The tower that you are right next to is a beacon of magic. There is either something or someone who is horrifyingly powerful in the building.
With my channeling, did I see the tips of Kala, Livia, and Casper?
Yes,
magic users?
You know that they're magic users, and Livia would also know that.
Well, I mean, the fireballs
Ciara's-
had to come from somewhere.
Yeah, flaming red hair and everything.
True.
But
Who the hell stole my kill?
she is the only magic user in the group.
I'm gonna look at the two of them. I'm not gonna say that Sarah's gonna recognize Aurelia, because when she left Aurelia wasn't an absolute unit of a woman, but
This question, does my thing show up on the magical sense? I mean, will Helma's thing, or because I can't remember.
What, your warp shot?
Oh, Wilhelm, no, you're so they can see when they search, like when they look at you and search you, they can see. They'll be able to see
It was
there's.
so long ago, I don't remember if it
Probably
showed up.
not with the 92.
It's the sparking energy that they see when they're looking for it. Where it's refined, it's less sparking. unlike raw warpstone, which is constantly.
I'm just gonna look at Livia. And Carla. I don't see Casper currently, so I'm just gonna say, oh, more students of the Winds of Magic, I see. Welcome. Be careful. The owner of that tower is... I have no idea. And he is... peculiar and maybe highly dangerous if you insult him. So, careful.
Was that your dog in the town then?
You see that I'm scratching something still invisible. Yes, it does appear that Boxbone over here managed to save our lives. Didn't you, boy?
The nettling crawls onto your shoulder, Livia, and gives an evil look towards the thing that Lysiara is petting.
Well, whose bird was it then?
Might have been... I don't know.
Bill's.
Bill, did you send a bird out? Bill, are you okay?
That you heard the cheering coming from there, and you're pretty sure you heard Bill and Ted in the forefront of it.
Don't worry, they're getting shit-faced right now.
That was one of theirs. That
They certainly deserve it.
reached us first before any magic.
Good enough. Well, the fact that you came and helped protect this place is all that matters right now. I would get up and greet you, probably, but as you can see, I have a slight problem currently.
Should I have a look at that? Maybe?
No, sister, this is just a backlash. I've been using and abusing the Winds of Magic for a while now. I haven't slept in a day.
This is why you don't use magic.
Livia's just going to hold up her hand. Like the one that's weirdly twisted right now. Just gonna grin. Yeah, or I get...
Right, isn't it? My sister told me that apparently the entire crops of my family failed, and that may just have been me. Well, yeah, Winds of Magic. They're a boon, but you can also take a toll on us.
Carla, intelligence.
Just realized I need 2 voices now. This is problematic. I have not anticipated this.
There will essentially you will be split up at one point, so you're not going to have to worry
Please
as much.
do.
So
I'm gonna fall into my own trap.
Fortunately, ignorance is bliss. You hear what Lysiara says about her causing her family's crops to fail, and you just can't put 2 and 2 together. Ignorance is bliss.
Nope. I am innocent. You can't prove anything.
So, let's begin with this. Casper, you go around looking to see if you can get some sort of clothing to cover up your bare skin from the hateful and burning sun. There are people celebrating around you, and you can hear your comrades talking just outside of the pub walls. This irritating feeling within inside you, your curse squirming and being agitated, only grows the closer you get to that tower. That tower. You don't even look at it. You try to avert your eyes, but something in your head just brings that tower. So first things first, a -30 willpower test. As you calm down, the heat of battle is leaving you. You look down at your body and you see the huge rents in your clothes. Massive gashes. And yet, you are unharmed. This surely cannot be. 1d10, please. You halve it, and you take 5. The realization of what you are truly becoming is hitting home. You won't take any more insanity for your wounds, your crushed bones, but now that you think about it, that rat ogre pummeled you into the ground and you stand. He threw you through the air at your own behest, and your bones broke and shattered, and yet here you stand. And then willpower test -60.
I have to make another one first.
Sure.
Okay, and -60. Oh!
It was close, but not close enough for this. Your heart burns with pain. You go to take a breath and you feel as if someone holds your heart in their hand. And as you dare to look behind you, you fall to one knee. The world seems to go slow and cloudy. And at your peripheral vision, you cannot turn your head any further to look at the being bathed in light that floats in the air behind you, holding a black veiled thing in its hand. It's almost as if the peasants in the bar don't see it. But I believe Ted does, and Bill does. They both go white as you hear a voice behind you not speak to you. What are you doing here? I abandoned you so long ago, and yet you remain. How is this? My creation. Your master does not want you, and yet you remain. Huh. How is this? You are but a motion, but a tool. You should have perished long ago, and yet you're here. Why? You feel the answer within you, Casper. This tiny voice that's clearly from the curse, but it's not so much a voice as raw emotion. I feed, I destroy, vengeance! The voice behind you merely laughs. Vengeance? You are nothing more than a device for me to use. Although you are a curiosity. How did you... And it's also, Casper, at this time, when you feel inside empty, this darkness, the thing you let inside you, the being of chaos that dwells within, seems to drain all your emotions that are connected other than this fear, this pain, this terror. But everything else, you try and go to a happy place, and numbness. You try to move your limbs, numbness. And this feels like the demon that's taking away your senses. But the curse is causing you pain. The being in light continues. Is it that you have leeched your life? Did you wander from prey to prey, hoping to get vengeance upon your master? How entertaining. Very well. Is this your vessel? You feel this immensely powerful being, his gaze turn upon you. Is this what you have done to him? Oh, how quaint of you. You have turned him. I did not expect this. Well, aren't you more than I had ever imagined you to be? Interesting. Well then. You feel the pain leave you, Casper, as you almost see out of your peripheral the being in light just let go, and it is sucked back into you. The pain in your chest dies, the feeling in your limbs comes back, and the world suddenly seems as if it's at a normal rate. For Livia, you just see this immense magical person appear in the bar. For what feels like a split second, I think Lysiara's magical sense would also still be in effect here, where you would see, oh, Tarius is back. Why is he in the pub? He's never in the pub. Before bang, he now stands behind Hagrid. I don't actually have a token bathed in light. I should get a token of the God Emperor. No, that'd be sacrilege. We'll use this one. He's bathed in darkness, but he's a being bathed in light. A mage, a human, who, for all intents and purposes, looks as if he is a ghost. Except from rather than whitish grey, he is brilliantly bright. Just gives off illumination, almost dazzlingly bright, as he appears behind Hagrid. I see you were able to fight them back. Well done. I was not expecting the ritual that they cast on this place, but I was able to defuse it before any true damage came. Lysiara, I apologize. The backlash seemed to render you unconscious.
Oh, so that was what that bright flash of light was. I see.
Like, what
That's
the
why
fuck?
you were here.
Don't do that. Hagrid is not impressed.
Alright, I'm glad to see you still here with us. At least, yeah, we lost a few good people, but at least we survived. How's Melanie? Is she okay too?
I do not know. She has not reappeared yet. I do not think their ritual was powerful enough to end her, but we will see, won't we? I don't sense her, which is strange. But I do sense other magic users here. And what are you? I am Lord Malleus von Humperdinck, noble lord of Auckland?
Come on, Humperdinck, get it together.
There's a floating, shining ghost in front of him.
You dealt with the Marquis. You can deal with this. Come on. I'm just gonna like whispering side mouth to him.
I'm just gonna look at Lysiara. He didn't do that before, did he?
So I just get to smell. Oh, that's most of the time how I see him, my dear Warhammer. And Tarius, I know that's just how you are, but please don't scare off the help. They did just help us protect this place.
Apologies. I had not realized they had made me show this form. You see the light get dialed back. He is now a golden figure, but he is not shining bright and like blinding. Where is his full name? I've got it written down. There it is. So after Malus kind of steps back after introducing himself, I am Lord Tarius. I am Tarius, Lord of Death, and Keeper of this tower. As you've come to aid those who dwell within these walls, you are welcome. But know this, I own this domain. Do not enter my tower unless I have specifically given you permission to.
I mean, the dwarf there told us to come in.
Did he now? I did. It's the only building that isn't damaged. Too bad for you.
I'm going to raise a hand. Tarius, I know this is technically sacrilege, but could you please allow them to at least stay on the lower floor until we can repair these buildings outside?
If they enter any higher floors, it will be on your head. Are you prepared to take the consequences for your actions?
I'm going to look at Hagrid. Tarius, still looking at Hagrid. I trust that they will not do that, and if they do that, I will be forced to, well, force them down. Although I do believe Hagrid over there to be one of the best dwarves I know, and he's a man of his word. So, Hagrid, do you promise not to allow anybody upstairs?
Aye, we'll put the few remaining Dowie that we have on the staircases if you want. Very well, you may use the lower tower. I have business to attend to. Their ritual has destabilized the magic I have gathered here. I must restabilize it before it... well, you will understand. They will not. I leave you now. And he disappears.
I'm just going to smile and look at everybody and say, look, I appreciate everything that you guys have done, but for the love of your ancestors or whatever god or gods you believe in, do not go up. Otherwise, I don't want to have to do this, but I will have to aid Tarius. Who's that coming up? I will have to aid him in stopping you, and trust me, he can blow us all to Kingdom Come. So don't tempt him. Just be nice.
The dwarves just take positions at the table, at the staircase, sit down, and basically go to sleep. They're just like, oh, fucked. Just, have a little nap.
Cheery bloke, isn't
Time
he?
to crash.
I didn't know anyone could be so arrogant that wasn't an elf.
He really looks at you, Ragnar.
I wouldn't say that if I were you. Our gracious host is rather irritable. And Wilhelma just collapses to sleep on the couch or something.
No, people, please. I must thank you all for saving us, but let's all be amicable. I'm gonna look at the dwarf and say, Dwarf, I thank you for your help, but don't be like that, please.
Speaking of help, should I have a look at any wounded you might have?
If you're capable of aiding us, please do. I help you in your debt.
I don't have that many supplies on me, but if you can help me out with that, I might be able to.
Thank you, sister. Help is most welcome.
At that, the group's doctor comes out. How convenient. Has anyone seen to my patient?
Which patient, my dear friend? If you mean...
Gabrielle, of course. She was left in the building.
From what our friends over here just told us...
He's run off. He can't hear you.
She's dead. Alright, heck. Rest her useless soul. But she's dead.
That's more... She was human, right? And that's Carla speaking. If she was human, then her soul would be in the care of more. She just looks at the tower.
I'm gonna look at...
This is going to be awkward.
I'm going to turn to Cal. Yes, forgive me. Dear wizard. You have to understand, I'm tired. Sometimes I forget the customs of humans.
Livia's just going to turn her head and, tilt it at Carla.
Yeah,
Are you really in a position to lecture people about more?
Imagine how awkward this would be if I was still a priest.
Raises an eyebrow. Oh, you were a priest.
Not another one.
I'm going to lean against the wall, slowly get up.
Ragnar, friend, please help.
I'm going to lean closer to you and see. A priest, you say?
Just because I got you de-aged by like 5 years doesn't mean I owe you forever, young one.
Also, there's a very young girl. There's a very young girl who's on the battlefield in wizard's robes.
You are not getting any sleep, that I can promise you.
Oh, wait.
That was not the right noise. That was not the right noise to make.
Fuck.
This is Carla, right?
Yes.
Lisa is just going to lean closer.
Oh.
Priest. And de-aged too. She goes into the Winds of Magic and starts just inspecting. How curious.
I hate elves. I hate magic.
That's why you should take more interest in runes. Doesn't deal with the nasty, changeable magics.
I'm sorry, runes are still magic, Ragnar. We have established that.
You say that again and you're waking up without a foot.
Irella's gonna speak for the first time.
Try me.
No, Ragnar. I know you didn't get to kill one ogre, but you shouldn't be like that, should you?
Yes, because someone blew it up. And for once it wasn't you that stole it from me.
Wait, does Ragnar have a new diet that strictly says he has to kill ogres? Is that a dwarven thing?
I mean, it shouldn't be.
I was besting it in single combat.
And then it got blasted by fireballs.
We saw that.
Then you need to get better at besting in single combat.
We saw your attempt to get out of the way of its claw. Didn't look all that elegant, to be honest.
Perhaps you should have moved faster too, Master Dwarf.
Aye, and all I got for it was a bloody nose.
I don't mean to interrupt this charming conversation you're all having, but I have spoken with the one that seems to be the leader. And we've done a bit of a deal, considering our boat has men and supplies on it. For now, we're going to assist with sorting this this dump out. And then we're going to see about coming to terms, either with working together or using this place as our main base. So for the warband, once you're replenished, if you wouldn't mind helping, tidy this place up a bit, I will return to the boat and get the other sailors and other hirelings to assist. And the dwarf Hagrid, he said that give them a few hours to rest, and then they'll be ready to go over their dead and see the losses. So assist where you can. If you can't be bothered, I suppose make the place safe. And I shall go and inform the other hirelings and get away from these rat men do stink rather viciously, don't they? And yes, Humperdinck wanders off at that and goes to the boat.
A long sigh. Why does it always have to be the rat man?
Wait, this is not your first time dealing with them?
Ragnar, were you hit in the head? I mean,
sorry,
I know you were, but
I wasn't, because I fucking parried that. I backhanded that. No, that was my brain going, you're talking as Wilhelma right now.
Nah, she's asleep. She's out.
Okay, good.
I'm confused.
I swear, they're following us.
Lucia is just going to start giggling. Oh, my dear. You have no idea what to expect from Mordheim, do you?
If you have two characters at the moment, try and say their name before talking, just so people don't get confused.
I stated that Wilhelma is out cold.
Yeah, sorry, that was just me being dumb on that one.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine, but yeah, it's gonna be problematic for a bit.
My dear child, Skaven are the least of your concerns in this place.
Oh, you did not see the shit we had to deal with in Nome. Believe me.
Demonic Marquis on some kind of tracks.
I don't think you know about demons.
Out of character, monstrous, not demonic.
Yeah.
Didn't he say? Didn't Bane say it was demonic metal?
No one knows it was demonic.
I know it's demonic, no one else does.
Oh no, we know the metal's fucked.
Yeah.
That's fair. We do know that, but we don't know that.
Bane had said it was demonic metal.
The metal was warp infused, or had the power of the warp.
Yeah.
Still as Lucia, oh, Master Dwarf. Until you see houses that have mouths that move, and the walls become flesh all around you, that's the least of your concerns.
Oh, that's
bad trips.
Forgive him, he's still a young dwarf. He thinks guns are all the rage.
I mean, I didn't get a bloody nose, you did.
Because you stayed back with your
Bloodkin,
disgraceful...
did you actually manage to kill anything?
Yes, I think. Or significant.
I like that you said I think.
Yeah, it really just made it.
I was going to point that out, but...
Anyway,
where is your... I get you the couple in the head.
Where is your dwarven friend gone? I would much like to speak to him about where he got his armor.
Listen, I was just going to raise a hand. I know that you are probably curious about that, Master Dwarf, but please, let him rest. It's been a long day for us. And seeing as how you're going to be staying here with us, I'm sure he's going to love to speak to you.
At least tell me, is he a runesmith or did he just find that?
Oh, you'd have to ask that him. After all, I, for one, know that I should not sell the secrets of my friends. Especially not if he's a dwarf.
Ow.
I'm not down for the count yet, Missy. I just needed to check on my Storm brothers. It seems that we've lost a number. There's not many of us that remain. We'll have to send them off properly and inform the cracks. We'll have to send their bodies home. We will not dishonor them by leaving them here or putting them to rest here either. They should go home to their families and be enshrined like is proper.
Remember the heroes they were.
Laddie, you don't be a hero for dying by a rat man. There's nothing heroic in this. You look too young to understand. Battle is only about loss and trying to mitigate
I'm
loss.
not the young one here.
You're bloody young compared to him.
Probably.
I'm
But
just
like,
gonna,
I rolled high on my age.
I'm just gonna look at Ragnar. Feels good for once not being the young one, doesn't it?
Excuse.
It's okay, child.
The Sarah's going to look at you again and say, I'm sorry. He said you had the age, my child. How old are you now? Perhaps do you know how old were you?
You mean my actual age or after this debacle?
Both. This is such a curious thing.
Well,
I have never seen this.
I used to be 19, pushing up 20 soon.
It's not the only thing she's pushing up.
Are you sure about that, girl? You don't look much past,
Look,
well, human age is at odd, but...
She looks
It's
so young.
magic.
Doesn't
Magic
she,
got me
Agnes?
into this mess, and by the gods, magic is gonna get me out of it.
I thought you were done with magic.
This year is going to stop
Do
herself
I
from me.
look like I'm done with magic?
What gods,
No.
child?
You don't say another word, you smug. I hate elves.
Livia's just going to grin and ask the dwarf, do any of the other dwarves need immediate attention?
No, most of us have tended to our own wounds or were unscathed. There might be some hungies in the bar that need tending to. Whereabouts are you elves from, by the way?
Urel is just gonna speak again, second time. You're from Athelloren.
Okay. Just, that's all he needs to know. He's like, okay, fair enough.
So that Lord of Death business,
Livia's going to excuse herself and wander into the bar to see if anyone needs help.
What was his name? Mephiston?
The Sarah's just gonna look at you and say, "Oh, forgive him. That's the Grand Mage of Death, Lord Arias. He's actually the founder of this place. That tower has been here for far longer than the Black Pit has existed, as far as I'm aware."
right. So is he like a shy-ish mage or?
No, my dear child. It's complicated. I'd say he is far surpassed.
He's a necromancer.
Regular.
He,
Not precisely, my dear.
that's a yes. That's not a no.
He has surpassed that.
Oh well, I could. I'm not bound. It's fine. This is problem for another time, and preferably for another person.
More won't punish you more in this lifetime, I'm sure.
I swear, if you don't stop cracking the stupid puns,
I'm just gonna look at you innocently, like I just genuinely didn't really try to pun that. It's like
It was
Favorite-
more of an accident.
So, if he isn't the necromancer, what
oh,
is
why
he?
did the knight die to the Nurgle's rot? Why?
Neglish rot.
Neglish. Yeah.
Same thing.
Very key difference. You don't get insanity for saying Nurgle. Or you don't get insanity for saying Neglish.
Yeah.
At least, hey, Casper, maybe you and, Mr. Death can compare notes.
Not a fucking chance.
I'm just
What
going
is-
to raise an eyebrow.
7.
Your
I mean, he
problem
might
with
know a
him-
cure for you, for your curse.
This about the thing that I just messaged you. Do I?
I see no message.
I sent a whisper to GM.
Ah, okay, sorry. Okay, so when you look, you can see the winds of magic. You can see some really fucked up winds of magic. You can see some really dark winds of magic. You can see a little bit of human still. Like there's a little bit of, floating around there. It's getting smaller. But yeah, you could see someone dibble dabbles and shit they shouldn't dibble dabble in. At this point it's a little bit difficult to hide it from 10 degrees of success. No, 9 degrees of success, because it caps off at 100 for degrees.
That
It's
is
9
still
plus 1,
10.
so it's 10.
Yeah.
See,
I'm just gonna raise an eyebrow and out of character. Box one was allowed upstairs, right?
Yeah, your familiar can go anywhere.
I'm just gonna raise an eyebrow, looks directly at Casper. Ah, I see. How curious. I'm going to pat something invisible again, say. And I'm gonna speak in arcane elven language. Go back, go to bed, dear. I'm just gonna make the dog go away. Ooh, God damn it.
Yes.
Tell me. You. What are you?
Hard to explain.
Oh, try me, my dear boy.
I
I
will.
have seen many strange things so far.
I'll put it like this because I'm not quite in a good mood. Good mood at the moment. I'm a foolish man who's a struggling idiot.
I see. How curious. I would advise you not to go anywhere near the tower. I don't know what struggles you may have, but do not approach the tower. Is my only advice to you. If you still want to be alive and kicking, that is. It's gonna cock her head to the side.
Unfortunately, Elf,
Whatever
I'm
else.
on my last days no matter what.
How curious.
He is the way he is because of me. Any issue you have with that, you can take out on me and
I
not
am the
him.
way I am because of my own actions. Right.
You know, Ragnar, you really have to stop assigning blame for everything bad that happens to any of us to you.
I told him to do it.
It was my full intention to accept before you even mentioned it. It was,
Nevertheless, you know, I cannot break an oath, and I told you I would help you find the cure.
Curious. Worry not, Master Dwarf. I take no issue with strange things, so long as they are not hostile, that is. And your friend over here, Master Dwarf, is very strange. Even more so than the child over there that apparently was a priest. Never heard of that.
I hate every one of you right now.
well, unless you have something akin to a, what was it? It was quite a while ago. A blue rose, I doubt you have anything of interest of me. With that, I will depart.
He's gonna raise an eyebrow. Oh, even more curious.
Do you know something about a blue rose, elf?
That blue rose is precisely the reason why I'm here, Master Dwarf.
You do? They seem to be.
Wait, you do?
You know where we can get one?
I know, since otherwise he'll be where the blue rose is.
Precisely. I do know of it, but so far I haven't been able to grasp it.
Could you share the clue?
No offense, Master Dwarf, but you wouldn't understand. It would make no sense to you.
Try us.
Perhaps.
We've been through
I
some
might
crazy
not, but
things.
we have some elven. We have some elves in our warband too.
I'm going to look at the only elf that's still here that hasn't really spoken much. And then I'm going to look at it. I had a vision of it, which involved wolves and ravens. Does that help you in any way?
Casper, ravens would ring a bell with you at the very least, and also with Carla.
More.
I mean, yeah, ravens are pretty much the heralds of Moor.
Oh, it does involve that. What I know, it's something that is not supposed to exist in this reality, let's put it like that.
It is a fool's errand, after all.
Perhaps.
You know, you should be more optimistic. Yes, I know,
I
but
think
look,
what the humans like to do is a can do. No idea what a can do has to do with. Has to do
Carla,
with some stuff.
look,
of
Look,
recent
when some-
events. Of recent
when
events
something-
has happened.
I know recent events, but look, when something is impossible, you just have to find someone who doesn't know about it, and we'll do it. That's really all there is to it.
I'm going to look at Chibi Carla. I don't know her name yet. Oh my. It seems like the smartest one around you might be just this child. Tell me, what is your name?
It's Carla. I'm no child, and look, magic got us all into this mess, and magic is gonna get us out of it.
It's a lot of confidence in something that's so perilous. Apparently.
All runes will get us out of it.
I don't think there's a rune to help him.
Ha! So you accept runes are not magic?
No, I still claim they are magic. And I'm
You'll get
pretty
two dwarven
sure.
squinty eyes.
And I'm pretty sure Bane knows that as well.
You hear a
No,
shout out of the
you
bar. We heard the shanty!
You should know. After all, you spend more time with Bane than any of us.
I spend time with Bane to rescue an artifact from him. He is a charlatan at best.
Is that a bitterness I hear?
You simply poking fun because he helped to save you, or?
No, I hate his guts still, but come on.
Out of character, did you ever tell us what he had to do to get the potion?
No. Fuck no, I did not.
So, anyway, back to the matter at hand.
Lysera has, she's tired. She has, eye bags in her eyes, and she's just looking at you like, oh, such an interesting bunch.
Why do you feel like you consider us lab rats?
She does.
Me? Lab rats? Why, never.
Can I perception that?
Sure.
Sure, you can do that.
Or would it be... What
No,
would it be to...
it's perception. Yeah, it's perception to see through lies. Deceives. Deceit.
See would be charm, I think, but I don't remember if Lysera has charm.
Yeah, you roll charm to lie, and they roll perception with your... well, you can either do it opposed, which we're going to do right now, because you didn't roll deceive first, or you can do roll a deceive, and then the positive you put on as a negative, and see if they pass on their perception.
I mean, I can
But both-
reroll if you
No,
want.
both ways are acceptable, because it's both times both of you are rolling, so we'll just do this as opposed. So degrees of success.
That's there you go. So unless I pass, you have more degrees than me, so
Were you lying?
Kinda, a little bit.
Yeah, you get a feeling that she sees some of you at the very least as just experimental tools.
She's not evil. You're curious specimens that she wants to study.
Go rest, elf. Sorry, what was your
If
name?
you're drunk, elf.
I feel uncomfortable. I've been traveling with elves. What is your name?
Oh my, forgive me. My name is Lysera. It's a pleasure to meet you all. Hey. Your names?
Ragnar Forgebeard. At your service.
During our Black Hand.
Carla Ryder.
Just gonna look at Casper.
He's kind of staring off in the distance, just kind of thinking about things, and half-heartedly just... Casper.
He's got the big sads.
He's brooding.
Lysera's gonna look at Riley, but Riley's not gonna answer.
That's...
It's a pleasure to meet you all.
You're all given a beer as Hagrin comes past. He has just like a stack of them as he goes past delivering beers.
What is... You said your name was Hagrin, Master Dwarf.
He comes back out. I'm Hagrin. Hagrin Steelweaver. To be more precise, of the Steelweaver clan. Runesmiths and crafters of steel by trade. Not that I've done any of that for a long time now.
That explains your attire. I'm a I'm a master runesmith myself.
Oh, aye. Well, what was your name?
Ragnar? Ragnar Forgebeard of Zufbar.
Forgebeards from Zufbar. I know of the family name, but not, never met, Forgebeard in person.
I have been traveling, trying to collect some lost secrets of our trade.
He takes on a very, very dour. Like, he was already a little bit dour, because he's just gone through and seen how many dwarven allies are dead. But when you start talking about reclaiming lost secrets, he becomes even more dour. I thought we all...
Well, at least my ancestor spirits seem to be supporting me. They
Oh, do they now?
send me visions.
It is a cloudy day, Casper, as it has gone on. It was morning,
Okay.
now it is day. It is cloudy.
I'm going to remove the torn
Oh,
clothing.
do they now? Well, I'm sure my ancestors have got nothing nice to say. It's good to see that they're not all like that.
Oh, mine didn't at first. They were predictably dwarvish. But I gained their trust somehow. And they sent me horrible visions. Useful, but horrible. I kind of shift slightly and look sideways towards Aurelia, and then like at the other elves.
So you've had the stone calling. That's interesting. Not many of our kind connect to our ancestors like that, but I have heard her bit. It's rare.
But I'm assuming you haven't yet, by the way you speak.
No. I don't believe my ancestors... Not every house honours its ancestors, I'm afraid. Mine, well, they gave up their honour a long time ago, so it is down to the younger generation, what's left of it. He gazes towards the inside of the tower. They try and put right what they did wrong. So, no, I don't think Steelweaver will be getting a stone calling. Not until I'm long dead and gone, and my kin carry on, if that happens.
No. Sure it will. You seem like a honourable elf, and it's honourable elf? Fuck. That was a genuine
Wow.
tongue slip.
Wow. Fucking grudge for life.
Raises
I
grudge
think that's
hammer.
bad.
It is.
I think that's just not on Slayer level, like the level below Slayers.
No, that was like
that's
a
Slayer level.
genuine me fuck up. That wasn't anything. I just
That was like a Slayer-worthy thing if he got to live.
yeah. But it's never.
Takes another sip. Grins wildly.
Popcorn?
It is never too late to honor your ancestors, and it is. And perhaps you will be the first.
I think you need to know more about someone's family line before you start saying that. But I don't blame you, there's a lot of us. There's a lot of family trees to remember. Especially as we're not from the same crack. It's not to be expected that you wouldn't know every runecrafter. But aye, lad,
Yeah.
my ancestors are not honourable. And let's leave it at that, shall we?
feel like I'd be getting the gist of what you're saying, and I just go, my apologies. I did not know.
So you're going after lost secrets, sire, and you've come to Mordheim.
It's as good a place as any.
You're a fool, and you'll get yourself killed.
Say that to our boss. It was
Then he's a damn fool as well.
Was Mordheim was slaying a dragon. We should
I
have.
mean, that was the red flag. That was when we should have run, all things considered, but we didn't because reputation.
Master Hagrin,
And we kind of already took the money.
you may be surprised, but this group I travel with are somewhat lucky in being in situations where I can recover the lost knowledge. And I just pull whatever sack I've got to my side and open it up and show him the cracked runestone. Say, I've already found some, and I've only been with them a few months.
He eyes the artifact that you have in your hand, and why?
I put it away after, so he's not looking at it too longingly.
The dwarves in that tower are the last of my generation's kin. You know what that means? It means when we die, it's our children that carry on. You know how many children I have? None. Because I will not bring my children into a world where they must grow up knowing the shame of their ancestors. I go in to Mordheim to reclaim what was lost, to reclaim the destroyed honor that my ancestors left me with. Unless you are prepared to lose everything in there, I suggest you leave. Because I have almost lost everything. Just like I told the Nameless. He gives a nod to Lysiara. You
Wait,
don't go
that's
in
actually
there.
a name? That's actually their warband name?
Out of
Please.
Ch3, yes. I do believe this said that.
Please,
Me
Master
and
Dwarf,
both
do not. You say you and your compatriots are the last of your generation. Do not throw away the knowledge you know. Pass it on. We have lost too much already to the winds of time and to enemies abound. Do not make us lose any more.
You sound like my departed wife. He says that and walks off and goes into the tower.
So now we know of who he'll got the vision.
I mean, you do look a bit feminine, Ragnar.
He didn't say it
In the right
spitefully.
light.
I will put that out there. He said it,
Yeah.
but it didn't sound like spiteful. But yeah,
More melancholic.
Matter of
yes.
fact.
I just kind of stand there looking after him like, fuck.
You must understand him, Master Wolf. He's been through a lot. He's older than me, actually. I think. And his life is a somber one. And, well, what he just said. He used to be the band of the band of the Nameless. Myself, Warhammer, Billy, Bob, Gabriel, frankly is dead, and the late Azureth. Now there's just two of us. and probably Bob retired, but wait until you see the insides of Mordheim, and then perhaps then you understand why he is so somber.
I understand well enough already. He is not the only dwarf to experience loss, although his is felt most keenly, I'm sure, and I do feel for him. Please look out for him as best you can. Don't let him die a dishonorable death.
Oh, Master Dwarf. He doesn't need me to watch his back. Got that covered. But unlike the... sure, I'm a wood elf. Don't worry. So long as he doesn't step his ass onto the holy forest, I'll watch his back.
Yeah. Yes, you... Are you sure you don't know our Livia and Aurelia? They have a similar disposition to you.
Irelia's gonna look at you because she hasn't said her name yet. Sarah is going to raise an eyebrow.
Humperdinck
Look
did
at the
say
masked
it.
woman. Aurelia? Irelia's going to take her mask off. And say, "Oh, sister, sadly, don't look anything like I remember you." They're going to smile, hug each other, and Irelia's just going to, help Sarah hop her way into the tower.
And with that is where we're going to end our episode off. As the groups kind of split up a little bit, you'll notice that the crew come from the ship and begin assisting with getting things in order, putting fires out, and so on. We will basically be picking up a couple of hours after today, so this day has not ended. There's probably still a lot more to be talked about and discussed, but for now, that is where our episode will end. So, I certainly hope you have enjoyed this episode and you are looking forward to future episodes to come. By the way, I do not want to buy followers or subscribers, you fucking nitwits. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, everyone, and as always, bye-bye for now.
Excuse me, can I provide context?
Switch to
What the fuck?
See ya.
It's just
Bye.
Twitch chat.
See y'all.
Boy.